Oh hello, you've caught me packing. We're moving house and at the moment we've got things in boxes everywhere. Most of them marked up but some of them not marked, and I've lost a few things already. Cathy, she says, "Oh Pete, you haven't lost them, you've just misplaced them." And that's really annoying. And you know, it's the same with the organ, with the RS600. People say, "Oh, I've lost some registrations, I've lost some sounds," but it's easy to retrieve them, it's easy to find them when you know how. So come over the organ and I'll show you a couple of things that we can do. First of all, to retrieve the first row. You know, when you switch the organ on, you get some lovely sounds. Come over the keyboard and I'll show you how you can retrieve them whenever you want. So when your RS600 arrives, it comes with loads of built-in sound, built-in registrations and sounds. And even when you switch it on, they have what they call the default row. In other words, sounds that are loaded, that you don't even have to push anything except the first number. Let's have a look. Number 1, and it gets, what should we play? Number 2. Number 3, there's a wonderful cinema organ. I love this one. And number 5 and 6, there's some nice sounds that you could do. What's that one? The Wind Beneath My Wings. Suffice to say that there's fabulous sounds when you first switch it on, and I use them quite a lot. But then when you alter the sounds, people say, well, when you go on to the next row, let's go on to number 4. Next row, number 4, shift, call OK. Now, what do we go? Oh, some nice big bounds on there. But trouble is now, I've lost my default row, I've lost the first row. And people say, well, what we do, we switch the organ off and switch it on again. That's a bit of a rigmarole. You don't need to do that. Come a little bit nearer to the screen and I'll show you exactly what you do to get back to that first row of sounds, as if you just switched the organ on and you want the initial row, the default row that comes with the organ. So to get back to that first row of sounds, as if you just switched it on, we push shift and not 1, 2, 3 or 4, but this is a secret way to get back. You push shift and number 5, shift and button number 5, shift 5, and the screen is now altered. It says registration recall. In other words, do you want to R recall? It says R recall. Do you want to get back to that first row? And we have to push confirm to say yes we do, and guess what, it says call OK, and now we've gone back to that wonderful Hammondy sound. My big theatre organ in number 3. So there you go. That is a quick way. I'll show you now. Bring the camera right over the screen so you can see what happens when we push the buttons. But now, as Cathy would say, you hadn't lost it, you just misplaced it. So here we go. I want to get back to the original sound, as if we just received the organ, we just switched the organ on. So I push shift and number 5. Now watch the screen. Shift and number 5. It says R recall. I think that means registration recall, the original registration, and we have to just push confirm. So R recall, yes please, push confirm, and it says call OK. And now we've got back to those original sounds. So now, without having to restart the organ and start it all up again, we just push number 1 and we're back to the original default sounds, the switch on sounds, as if we just turned it on. Where's my big theatre organ? Thanks for watching, and I'll show you more things of how we can retrieve the sounds that we've lost, all in their own little boxes. See you next time.